here is some pretty challenging core work, laying down supine, and I'll be using the roll down bar. Now I have it sprung, I would say kind of like midway on my tower, not all the way to the top, but really what plays a bigger part in the height, definitely want it up a bit, is how far away we're gonna be. So what you'll have yourself or your person do is lay down within like a reachable distance of it if they do need to get it, or you're gonna give it to them. But then, and I can't emphasize this enough, you'll be moving really far away. So as I keep moving away, my arms are behind me. Okay, so where we can start is I feel like my scapula is being lifted off of the mat by this high, far away bar. So we can begin with the person by just doing a simple depression and try to draw your scapula closer to the mat. So what I have is like hanging feels. I like giving this kind of work to people who either just don't have a way or don't have the strength or the confidence to full body hang off of like a pull-up bar. But we have a way to manipulate the scapula with the arms feeling like they're further up and past your head. Okay, so after I've done like a number of those and I've gotten that relatively connected, full grip around it, I'm gonna bend my elbows and think of pulling the thing towards my forehead and wrapping my shoulders a little more around the mat. And then go back up without the shoulders pulling away. So none of this necessarily feeling insanely different than other ways, just because though the angle of the bar might feel a little different. So now once I've gotten this here, we can add on by lifting your legs. This is sort of a challenging way I like to do TikTok-ish movements. So if I can get my shoulders to feel connected, the person can feel that. Could you take a very mini dip to one side? So I have the ability to push down through my arms because I've pulled it close enough. And this gives some encouragement to focusing on how the shoulder, the opposite shoulder, is very much the set point when the pelvis is rotating away. So my legs go one way, the opposite shoulder, feeling the feedback of this spring. I'll go one more, just to stay even for myself. And then we can come back up. So you can bend your knees and then straighten your arms, which in this case means behind you. Take a breath, and could you curl yourself up, bend your elbows, and bring it with you. And my goodness, it's tight, okay? Just letting you know that here. But here, go self, go back. So as I curl up, I'm bringing my knees in a little closer. Trying not to curl my pelvis per se. Now here's an option to go like double leg stretch. So if I got in here, take a breath. Extend your legs and just let your arms go back to where they're hanging. You can always hold that for a moment. And then bend and pull back in. Now if this is too much on the person's neck, it's just not quite loving it, you can start here and then go up on the out. And come in on the down. One more time with that. Exhaling. Up on the out. And in on the down. Okay, so stay there. Take your legs up straight, and we have some pelvic curl and inversion possibilities. Now I can still use the bending for one, and then I'll use what I'll call like a pump for one. It's not gonna go much further or closer than that. So let's start by opening your legs just a little wider than shoulder width and flex your feet. I'll go pulling down on this. So from here, I'll pull and attempt to curl up a little. And release. And that's what I would be looking for, is this moment. I can just hang for a sec. One more. This is a no rush kind of deal, but the building blocks of being able, right, to successfully go up and over with good intention. Now take your legs together, point them. Let's go the pump thing. So think of the bar and the legs coming closer, and could you again hold, release. It's a ton in the arms, I'm not gonna lie. These springs are really mean from this far away. But like all else, we're trying to use the whole body to get this closeness to happen. So I'll go one more. Maybe you can touch them. Sometimes I do these things to myself. Just let the legs in the bar touch and hold. Or maybe bend and drag them down. And then release them back. Okay, so the up and over. The bar is clearly a certain width. You do not want to kick it. So we go with the wide thing just for that reason. So I'm going to take my arms, take a breath, bring your legs to the back and your arms through the hole. And this is success, but now we have to concentrate on going down without just falling. Press through the head, move through your spine. And I'll just do that one more time for you. So reach the feet up and back. Spine moves. Arms have zero choice but to suspend in these springs. Excellent. Rolling down. Keep those shoulder integrity into the mat. And then you can close your legs. You may have to help them to let go because it just is really far away. Okay? And that is a small variation in placement on the bar with some big changes.